Well, I would say that Lady Emily Lutyens has been more or less forgotten by the Theosophical movement. If you mention her name today, I would say most Theosophists haven't actually heard of her. That's very unfortunate, because in the early part of the 20th century she was a very active and influential member of the Adyar-based Theosophical Society. She was also a member of the Order of the Star in the East, and it is said had some sort of obsession with Jiddu Krishnamurti. She was also a promoter of homeopathy and wrote a number of pieces on homeopathy at that time. She was very well connected. Now, the title lady suggests that. Her grandfather was Edward Bulwer-Lytton, the author, and her father was Edward Robert Bulwer-Lytton, who at one time was Viceroy of India. So she was very well connected. Anyway, the piece I have here is about her visit to give a talk in Penarth in December 1912. And the Penarth Theosophical Society put an advert in the Penarth Advertiser of December the 3rd, 1912, and it went as follows. On Thursday next, December 5th, a public lecture will be given at the Penarth Library under the auspices of the Theosophical Society of England and Wales. The subject chosen is The Riddle of Life and How Theosophy Unveils It, and the lecturer is Lady Emily Lutyens of London. The time fixed is 3 p.m, and a hearty invitation is extended to anyone interested. Questions are invited at the close of the discourse. The objects of the Society are given in our advertising columns. So that went out on December the 3rd in advance of the talk on December the 5th. Now, on December the 12th, the Penarth Times, so two papers in Penarth at that time, the Penarth Times carried a report on the meeting entitled Theosophical Society. There was a large audience in the public library last Thursday to hear Lady Lutyens give a lecture on the riddle of life. She briefly outlined a few of the fundamental teachings of Theosophy and showed how it explained the otherwise great injustice in the world today. Many questions followed, especially on the subject of reincarnation, but as this subject was to be further discussed on the following Wednesday, it was only touched on very briefly. The chairman thanked Lady Emily for coming, and also the committee of the public library for showing such a tolerant and broad-minded spirit in allowing the Theosophical Society to use their rooms for the lecture. The Theosophical Society are arranging a series of lectures in Penarth after Christmas.